everyone, welcome to yet another video of engineering economics. So in this video we are going to see about the structure of an Indian banking systems. So in the last video you have seen about what are the different types of banks available in India. So RBI, Reserve Bank of India, being the sole author for the other commercial banks. They have different types of banks in India. The first is RBI. Again, the RBI is being split into scheduled banks and commercial banks and regional rural banks, and then commercial banks are further divided into public commercial and private commercial, and then we have cooperative banks. So these are the different types of banks available in India. Now let's see what is the banking structure of India. So in India, RBI being the sole mother for all the banks in India. So the Central Bank of India is the Reserve Bank of India, which has been further divided into scheduled banks, non-scheduled banks and developmental banks. The scheduled banks are further divided into commercial banks and cooperative banks. The commercial banks are further divided into public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks and regional Bharat banks. The cooperative banks are divided into rural cooperative bank, urban cooperative bank, state central cooperative bank and district central cooperative bank and primary agricultural societies. So the cooperative banks, the purpose of these commercial bank is that commercial banks is a financial institution that accepts and deposits the public funds and gives loans to the purpose of consumption and investments to a profit. So it is a financial institution that carries all the operations related to deposit and withdrawal of money for the general public, providing loans for investments and other such activities. So these banks are profit making institutions, though their main motive will be profit making and do businesses only to make profit only. So these are commercial banks. Whereas on the other hand we have cooperative banks. So cooperative banks are it works on the principle of cooperation, as the name implies, and are owned and operated by their member. So in order to support the financial needs of a community, such as villages or a specific community, people come together to pool resources and provide banking services such as loan, savings account, etc. So India's first cooperative bank is Anyone Cooperative Bank, which is ACBL, located in Vadodara, formerly called as Baroda, in Gujarat. So it was the first cooperative bank established in India and was liquidated in 2013. So cooperative banks are formed by the people, for the people, and they do the banking services such as loans and savings accounts, etc. Then we have the developmental banks. So developmental banks are another venture of the government of India. It can be national or regional financial institution designed to provide medium and long-term capital for productive investments. So these are specialized banks for specialized systems. So the banks that comes under developmental banks are, the first one is IFCI, which is the Industrial Finance Corporation of India. So it is a government owned corporation that provides financial products and services to the industrial sector. The next one is IDBI, which is very commonly known as the Industrial Developmental Bank of India, and this EXIM, which is EXIM, Export Import Bank,